I'm sure you must have been in such situations where you're sitting with a friend, a colleague, or maybe your friend, and you have to communicate something because there is an awkward silence between the two of you. And you're thinking who will break the ice, whether I should start something or whether he'll say something. And you both are just figuring who will start the conversation, and that awkward silence is just killing you. I'm sure you must have been in these situations previously. I've been in these situations and I have learned how to overcome from these situations. I'll tell you the exact things that I use in my life and how you can also excel in communication and come out of such problems or such situations very easily. Hey guys, I'm Shekhar. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let us start this video without any nonsense. So, whenever you are stuck in such a situation and you don't know what to speak, your mind usually starts processing a lot of facts, right? You start thinking whether I should speak these, whether I should speak about his work, whether I should ask what he's doing, whether I should ask about his personal life. And it's just a mess of thoughts. Our goal is to clarify that. Our goal is to jot it down to some one point topic, right? To something that is very clear that we can speak about. And then frame questions from there. You know, so for example, let's say I'm sitting with a friend and that friend of mine loves to travel. So what I'll do is I'll ask about his recent travel journey. So maybe let's say I'm sitting with a friend, I'll ask, hey, I know you love traveling. I saw your Instagram story, you were traveling to this place. How was your journey? Can you explain me about it? He'll say something, he'll say it was good, I went to this place and it was so and so so. Now, once you have this topic in hand, you have this topic in hand of traveling, of exploring a place. Let's say that places, let's say that place is Hawaii, so your friend went to Hawaii, or let's say your friend has visited Bali recently, he's telling about his Bali trip. You know that you have a topic to discuss, that is your friend's Bali trip. Now, around this topic, you'll have to ask him questions using the 3-2-1 framework. Now, what does this 3-2-1 framework says? The 3-2-1 framework basically says that you have to pick one thing, which you have already picked in this case, ask two ways or describe two ways on your own and ask two ways to your friend, and then continue that in three different parameters. Okay, so for example, let's say you're talking about traveling. So you have jot down one thing, that is traveling. What are the two ways to travel? So for example, in this case, your friend was in Bali. You can ask him a question. How did you travel to Bali? What was your destination? What place did you stay at in Bali? How did you reach Bali? How did you manage to decide that Bali should be your next destination? So ways of reaching out to Bali. How did your friend reach out to that destination in Bali? This is the second part. The 3-2-1, the 3 in the 3-2-1 framework means that three pointers. So any three pointers about Bali, that I have heard Bali's food is really good, and then your friend can talk about Bali's food, the amazing food that he had, or anything in detail. So, for example, you have heard that Bali has really great beaches, or Bali has really great, amazing temples. It has a great history. You can talk about anything in that particular topic. Your job is to find that one topic, ask how did he reach to that topic, and then deep dive in that deep topic by just asking few random questions. Now here's a pro tip. Everyone likes to hear positive about themselves, and everyone likes to share their own experiences. So if you are in an awkward situation where you don't know what you should be saying, try to make the other person super comfortable. So, for example, in this case, my friend loved traveling, even though if I am not a travel fanatic, I'll ask him questions related to traveling. I will ask him questions related to his previous trip. I will ask him questions related to his future plans, maybe, so that he gets super comfortable and he is the one who is upfront telling me about his future plans or about his previous trips, so that now I don't have to take that cognitive load of again and again asking new questions or starting a new conversation, because now it's on him. He is the one who will take responsibility of taking the conversation forward because the topic interests him, right? This is the main point that you should focus on. Try to find the other person interest. Now, I'm sure a lot of you might be asking, let's say I'm meeting a stranger. I don't know what are his interests. How can I start the conversation there? A very simple thing. You can number one, obviously, forward, ask the person what are his interests. Now, I know that sounds boring. So, I have a second planner for you. Simply, you introduce yourself, and then maybe you can ask, what are your plans for the weekends, or what do you do usually on your weekends, or how was your new year, or let's say if there's a festival nearby, you can ask about that. And by this, a lot of people do end up exploring their hobbies or the things that they usually do when they're free. That's what you have to crack. So let's say you're sitting with a friend and you ask, hey, how was your weekend? Or what are you planning to do this weekend? Or what are your plans for the next weekend? Or let's say you're meeting on the weekend. You can ask, how do you usually spend your weekends? So today you're meeting me. How do you usually, I mean, how's your weekends when you don't have plans like you want made today? So that person will give you some hint. So let's say he'll say that I really love to travel, or let's say that person say that I really love to spend time alone, I read books or I watch movies. Then you can deep dive, ask which movie did you watch? He'll mention that I watched so and so movie, and then you can deep dive. Why did you select this movie? This character is my favorite, that character is my favorite. You can deep dive, you can make layers, you can use the 3 to 1 structure, and you can eventually take that forward. You can eventually take that conversation forward, and then there won't be any cognitive load on you to drive that conversation, because the other person would be super interested in telling his experience, his side of the journey, his side of the story to you. So, this is what, my friend, you need to focus on right now. If you're able to drive conversations this way, I'm telling you, you will rock the world. So that's it for this video. I hope this video was clear. If you want a detailed video on what 3 to 1 approach is, what the 3 to 1 framework is, or how frameworks can actually help you improve your communication, or if you want more videos on frameworks, please do give me a like. Do let me know in the comment section on what you want the next video to be. I'll make the next video on that particular topic. Do follow me, do subscribe me if you're interested in your future growth journey. If let's become successful together, give me a subscribe and I'll make you successful. That's my promise to you guys. Bye bye. Have a good day.